Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 6. I dedicated myself to changing the world and I didn't change a damn thing. But I was entertained. And I gave meaning to my life. With those words, José Mujica captured exactly who he was. Honest, self-aware, and deeply committed to a cause greater than himself. José Mujica passed away at the age of 89, after a long journey marked by struggle, service, and a relentless pursuit of justice. He died peacefully, surrounded by loved ones, following complications related to a chronic illness. Born in Montevideo, Mujica's life spanned over 6 decades of activism and leadership. Once a guerrilla fighter with the Tupamaros, he spent more than 14 years in prison, including long periods in solitary confinement. Yet he emerged not with bitterness, but with a humble resolve to build rather than to fight. That transformation paved the way for a remarkable chapter in Uruguayan politics. Mujica co-founded the movement of popular participation and rose through the ranks of public office. In 2010, he was elected president with a landslide of public support. As president, he redefined leadership. His term saw Uruguay legalize abortion, same-sex marriage, and marijuana, bold moves that made waves across Latin America. He expanded healthcare, improved education access, and upheld human rights, all while choosing to live simply on a small farm with his wife, Lucia Topolansky. Driving a battered Volkswagen Beetle and donating most of his salary, Mujica became a global symbol of modesty and moral clarity. Dubbed the world's poorest president, he showed the world that power doesn't need to come with privilege. Even off the world stage, he remained grounded. His story inspired artists, activists, and everyday people searching for authentic leadership. Uruguayan President Yamandu Orsi shared, "We're going to miss you very much, dear old man. Thank you for everything you gave us and for your profound love for your people." José Mujica is survived by his beloved wife and the countless lives he touched. His journey proves that redemption, courage, and compassion can change a nation and inspire the world. Tributes to José Mujica. Number 5. Do not forget where you come from, and never stop fighting for those still there. Phyllis Gutierrez Kenney lived by those words. They defined her journey from the fields of the Yakima Valley to the halls of Washington's state capitol. Born to Mexican migrant farm workers, Phyllis knew hardship early. At age 5, she was already working alongside her family in the fields. That upbringing fueled her lifelong fight for justice, dignity, and opportunity for everyone. Phyllis passed away peacefully at the age of 88, leaving behind a legacy that shaped thousands of lives. Her passing followed a brief illness, surrounded by those who loved her most. Over a remarkable 16-year public service career, Phyllis broke barriers. As one of the first Latinas in the Washington House of Representatives, she stood firmly for educational equity, healthcare access, and support for working families. She didn't just talk about change, she made it happen. She sponsored HB 1079, making undocumented students eligible for in-state tuition. This one move opened college doors for countless young people across the state. Her support of the Real Hope Act and opportunity grants gave low-income and minority students real chances at building better futures. Phyllis helped launch the iBest program, which President Obama would later spotlight for its success. It was Phyllis's vision for integrating language learning with vocational training that made this initiative a national model. Her leadership extended beyond the legislature. She helped found vital health clinics for farm workers, served as president of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and represented small business owners on the national stage. She never stopped championing those often left out of the conversation. In 2010, she received the Outstanding Advocate for Equity Award, honoring the voice she gave to so many who had been unheard. Phyllis Gutierrez Kenney was a trailblazer, the daughter of migrant workers who became a legendary leader, one colleague said. Her work changed lives, and her courage lit the way for so many of us. She is survived by her husband and 10 children, each part of a story written in hard work, hope, and community. Phyllis's legacy is not simply in laws passed, it's in lives transformed. Her passion and perseverance continue to inspire. Tributes to Phyllis Gutierrez Kenney. Number 4. Adam had a unique ability to make people feel special. These loving words from his family capture the essence of Adam Selwood, a man whose warmth touched teammates, friends, and fans alike. Known for his spirit, strength, and kindness, Adam inspired all who knew him. His presence brought comfort. His grit brought success. His heart brought people together. Adam Selwood passed away peacefully at the age of 41, following a private battle with illness. The football world, and those lucky enough to call him friend or family, are grieving deeply. A key figure in the West Coast Eagles' 2006 premiership win, Adam's 187-game AFL career was marked by courage, consistency, and leadership. He was a midfielder who gave everything for his team. Fierce on the field, respectful off it. His character was always larger than the game. He didn't stop shaping the sport after his retirement in 2013. Adam stayed with the Eagles as a mentor and coach, helping guide both AFL and AFLW teams, building relationships and lifting others around him. Off the field, he was a gentle soul, a devoted husband, a proud father to Lenny and Billy, a loving brother and son. He shared an especially close bond with his twin Troy, whose recent passing made Adam's loss all the more heartbreaking for the Selwood family. The Selwood brothers, Adam, Troy, Joel, and Scott, shaped an incredible football legacy. But Adam's greatest legacy might be the lives he quietly shaped away from the spotlight. Former coach John Worsfold remembered him simply and powerfully. Adam was a great teammate. He gave it 100% and connected with everyone. Selwood exemplified the values of respect, perseverance, and humility. For fans, he represented loyalty and hard work. For those close to him, he was love in its purest form. The Selwood family asks for privacy as they process this immense loss. Plans for a public tribute will be shared in due course. As we celebrate his life, Australia reflects on a man who gave everything, to footy, to his family, and to those who needed someone to believe in them. Tributes to Adam Selwood. Number 3. There's no secret in cooking, just love, memory, and a little garlic. That was the simple wisdom Pakita Tomas shared with her viewers, week after week, from kitchens that felt like home. With her kind eyes and earthy laugh, Pakita made recipes feel like warm letters from a friend. She wasn't just teaching how to make a dish, she was telling you a story passed down through generations. Her television show, Sabona Cuina de Pakita Tomas, wasn't just a hit. It was a ritual for families across the Balearic Islands. For nearly 2 decades, she brought traditional Mallorcan dishes to life with authenticity and grace. Born in Palma's Santa Catalina neighborhood, Pakita's journey wasn't always in front of the cameras. Before the world saw her in an apron, she was a young girl writing her first cookbook at just 15, a dedicated art teacher, a loving mother, and a woman who believed food could connect people. In 1998, a little cooking contest changed everything. She entered Un Menú de 7 Estrellas and won, not just the prize, but viewers' hearts. That moment sparked the beginning of a remarkable television career. From recording episodes in her own kitchen to taking live calls from viewers, she never strayed from who she was: real, warm, and passionate about food. Her cookbook, La Cuina de Siempre amb Pakita Tomas, published in 4 languages, gave her recipes a life beyond the screen. It sits in homes around the world, a trusted companion beside stovetops and dining tables. Pakita passed away at the age of 82 in Valencia, following a long illness. She leaves behind 2 daughters and generations of fans who felt like family. In the words of a former colleague, she didn't just cook, she healed, she taught, and she laughed with us. That's why people welcomed her into their homes for years. Pakita Tomas showed us that tradition isn't old. It's living, breathing, and meant to be shared. Her legacy is not only in the meals we prepare, but in the way we gather, celebrate, and remember. Tributes to Pakita Tomas. Number 2, music is not a sound alone. It's a way of being, Jadwiga Rapé once shared, and for over 4 decades, that belief rang true in every note she sang. Jadwiga Rapé, the treasured Polish contralto known for her deep warmth and expressive artistry, has passed away at the age of 73 after a brief illness. Her voice, both powerful and tender, captivated audiences across continents and generations. Born in Torun, she first studied language before turning her focus to voice, a decision that would shape a lifetime of global acclaim. After winning the gold medal at the International Bach competition in Leipzig, her career soared. Soon she was gracing the world's great stages, from the Grand Theatre in Warsaw to the Royal Opera House in London. Her portrayal of Erda in Wagner's Ring Cycle, recorded under the baton of Bernard Haitink, remains a landmark performance. She gave life to complex roles like Clytemnestra in Electra and Gaia in Daphne, always bringing depth and truth to the stage. Composers wrote works especially for her, trusting her voice to bring their music into the world. Yet Jadwiga did more than perform. She uplifted others. As a professor and mentor at the Frédéric Chopin University of Music, she shaped the futures of countless young singers. She led the Witold Lutosławski Society and directed the Chain Festival, always supporting Poland's rich musical legacy. Her devotion extended beyond the concert hall. She backed cultural causes and encouraged the restoration of historic sites. Those who knew her speak not just of her brilliance, but of her generosity, integrity, and quiet strength. The Witold Lutosławski Society shared, Jadwiga Rapé elevated Polish vocal artistry to new heights and will be profoundly missed by all who admired her artistry and spirit. Though the curtain has fallen, the resonance of her voice and the lives she touched will endure. She leaves behind her students, colleagues, family, and grateful audiences across the world. As the music world says its heartfelt goodbye, we hold close the gift she gave to so many. Tributes to Jadwiga Rapé. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Carrie Hart, Pink's 49-year-old husband and former professional motocross competitor, recently found himself in the hospital following a serious injury during motocross practice. The daredevil took to social media to share details of his accident and issue a heartfelt apology to his wife. While practicing on Thursday morning, Hart suffered what he described as a pretty nasty get-off. He explained that he landed off a jump when his handlebars knifed, resulting in a severe impact to his abdomen as he went over the bars. The injury was serious enough to require 20 stitches and medical intervention to drain blood from the affected area. Perhaps most concerning, Hart revealed that the accident severed his small intestine from his colon. Despite the severity, he reassured followers that he would recover. In his post, he specifically thanked Pink for stepping up and taking charge at the hospital, as she apparently always does in these situations. "Sorry to put you through this yet again," he wrote to his wife of nearly 20 years. Pink, whose real name is Alicia Beth Moore, has been married to Hart since 2006. Together they share 2 children, 13-year-old daughter Willow and 8-year-old son Jameson. Hart's message included an apology not only to Pink, but also to friends he had ghosted during this medical emergency. This incident highlights not only Hart's continued passion for motocross, despite the risks, but also the strong partnership he shares with Pink, who has clearly supported him through similar situations in the past. We wish Carrie a speedy recovery and send our best to Pink and their family during this challenging time. News 2. Federal authorities have identified 25-year-old guy Edward Bartis as the suspect in a bombing that occurred at a Palm Springs fertility clinic on Saturday morning. According to the FBI, Bartis, a resident of 29 Palms, California, is believed to have died at the scene of the explosion. The incident, which took place around 11 a.m. local time on Saturday, injured 4 people. FBI Assistant Director Akil Davis described it as probably the largest bombing scene that we've had in Southern California, and stated they are treating it as an intentional act of terrorism. Investigators revealed that Bartis drove a 2010 silver Ford Fusion sedan to the clinic and had what officials described as nihilistic ideations. The FBI believes he specifically targeted the IVF facility and apparently attempted to live-stream the attack, though the video failed to upload. Despite the damage caused by the explosion, authorities confirmed that all embryos at the fertility clinic were successfully saved. The 4 injured individuals have since been released from medical care. This incident reminds us of the importance of community vigilance and the dedicated work of first responders who quickly secured the scene and prevented further harm. If you have any information that might assist with the ongoing investigation, the FBI has established a dedicated hotline for tips. News 3. A touching moment unfolded this week as Brooklyn Beckham, 26, honored the memory of his wife Nicola Peltz's beloved grandmother Bunny on the 1st anniversary of her passing. Bunny, who lived to the wonderful age of 95, held a special place in the family's heart. She was even Nicola's maid of honor at their wedding back in 2022. Brooklyn shared a heartfelt tribute on social media, reflecting on Bunny's joyful spirit and how much she's missed every single day. He expressed how sad he is that his future children won't get the chance to know her, calling her one of a kind. Nicola also posted loving memories, sharing how much her grandmother's laughter and magic meant to her. Even as Brooklyn faces some distance from his own family, he's choosing to focus on honoring Bunny's legacy and the love she brought into their lives. As we look back, let's all remember the power of warm family bonds and the special memories that live on. Bunny's spirited presence and love will clearly continue to shine through Brooklyn, Nicola, and all who knew her. News 4. American Idol's beloved Season 21 winner, Tongi, has been on an incredible health transformation journey, shedding an impressive 88 pounds since beginning his fitness journey in early 2025. The 19-year-old singer from Hawaii has been documenting his progress on social media, sharing videos of himself pushing monster truck tires down neighborhood streets and engaging in sledgehammer training as part of his full-body conditioning routine. Fans have rallied around Tongi with overwhelming support for his commitment to health and wellness. His recent workout videos have garnered thousands of likes within hours of posting, with one particularly supportive fan commenting, "So proud of you, my guy. I promise it's all worth it. I'm currently down $100 in 6.5 months. You can do it." The young star's dedication to his health journey appears to be paying off, with viewers of his recent March 2025 performance in Prim, Nevada, noticing his visible weight loss. One concert attendee commented, "My guy's been losing weight. Can definitely see the work you've been putting in. Good stuff." Rather than following trendy fad diets, Tongi has focused on sustainable changes, adopting balanced nutrition, and finding physical activities he enjoys. His approach emphasizes consistency and gradual progress, proving that lasting transformation comes through dedication rather than quick fixes. Through hashtags like #season of growth and good for my soul, Tongi has shared that while music fuels his passion, staying active keeps him grounded and energized. Fellow American Idol alums have cheered him on, including Season 21 finalist Oliver Steele, who commented, "Hell yeah, brother," on one of Tongi's workout videos. As Tongi continues to balance his successful music career with his commitment to health, he remains an inspiration to fans everywhere, showing that with determination and positivity, meaningful personal transformation is always possible. News 5. A tragic accident unfolded yesterday evening in New York City when the Mexican Navy training vessel Cuauhtémoc collided with the Brooklyn Bridge, resulting in 2 fatalities and multiple injuries. The ship, carrying 277 crew members, lost power while sailing near Brooklyn Bridge Park around 8:30 p.m. on Saturday, causing its 3 towering masts to snap upon impact with the underside of the 142-year-old bridge. The collision left some sailors dangling from harnesses high in the air as horrified onlookers watched the massive ship barrel toward the bridge. According to officials, 22 crew members were injured, with 11 in critical condition. The vessel, which was in New York as part of an international goodwill tour, had been docked at Pier 17 of the South Street Seaport Museum and was open for public tours earlier in the week. New York City Mayor Eric Adams shared a message of support on social media, saying, "We are praying for everyone on board and their families and are grateful to our first responders who quickly jumped into action, ensuring this accident wasn't much worse." Fortunately, the Department of Transportation has confirmed the Brooklyn Bridge sustained no structural damage and remains open to traffic. The Cuauhtémoc, built in Spain in 1981, was embarking on its annual transcontinental journey that serves as a completion ceremony for cadet training. The ship had planned to visit 22 ports across 15 countries during its 8-month voyage. The National Transportation Safety Board has launched an investigation into the cause of this unfortunate accident. Our thoughts remain with the families of those lost and injured in this tragic incident, and we commend the quick response of New York's emergency services who worked diligently to prevent further tragedy. Number 1. Mafitiase no, yakan se biribiara beba a, ese se yegie dineho. A quote that Dada KD often shared, meaning, "Whatever will come must be believed in." Those words guided a life full of music, belief, and truth. Ghanaian high-life musician Dada KD, lovingly known as Dada Kwakye Dua, has passed away at the age of 57 after a brief illness. He leaves behind a legacy built on passion, sincerity, and the ability to connect deeply with audiences. Born in Kumasi, his love for music began at age 7. From church instruments to global stages, he never wavered in his purpose. His early start, though challenging, blossomed into a lifelong journey that touched millions. Dada KD made his first big splash with the album Honey Love, showing the world the depth of his soul. He went on to release timeless classics like Adini Wap, Obiara Seai, and Ebeboawo. These weren't just songs, they were stories wrapped in rhythm and heart. His voice, warm and captivating, earned him the Best Male Vocal Artist Award at the Ghana Music Awards in the UK. But Dada KD never sang for awards, he sang for people. He performed beside high-life legends like Amaki Dede and Kojo Antwi, and worked with respected bands both in Ghana and abroad. Despite the hurdles, he stayed rooted, becoming an inspiration for young talents hoping to find their voice. Known for his humility and respect toward everyone he met, Dada KD believed that in both life and art, truth would always shine through. He valued family deeply and leaves behind 2 children with longtime partner Cecilia Yasarfoa, along with others who held him dear. His passing has sent waves of sorrow through the music world. Fellow artists, fans, and friends across continents have shared their love. Musician Aquaboa wrote, "He sang the truth. We felt it, and we'll never forget it." Though he's no longer with us, Dada KD's songs continue to play, on the air, in our memories, and within our hearts. Tributes to Dada KD. There was no part of mathematics he touched that he didn't deepen. These words from a fellow scholar capture the spirit of Peter Lax,